Stop. Before you spend another quarter, check your pocket now, because some ordinary state quarters are hiding unbelievable wealth. Do not spend these coins. Nobody talks about them, yet collectors are fighting over certain examples and paying shocking prices. This hidden treasure could be a silent fortune sitting in your change right now. And here's the scary part. Each coin on this list gets rarer, more valuable, and more unbelievable. Stay until the end, because what comes next could change everything. First up, most people would never look twice at a 2011 state quarter with a D mint mark. It looks ordinary. It feels ordinary. It spends for just 25 cents every single day. But that's exactly why this coin is so dangerous to ignore. Somewhere in a drawer, a cup holder, or an old coin jar, one of these quarters could be hiding while its owner has absolutely no idea that collectors are willing to chase examples worth astonishing money. This is not fiction. This is the kind of hidden wealth that slips through people's fingers every day, and most never realize what they lost until it's too late. The year 2011 was a period when America was still feeling the pressure from the financial struggles that followed the Great Recession. Families were watching expenses closely, businesses were recovering, and millions of coins continued flowing through circulation. During that time, the United States Mint produced state and national park-themed quarters that quickly entered daily commerce. Few people thought about saving them. Even fewer imagined that years later, collectors would become obsessed with locating premium, surviving examples. That forgotten history is one reason this coin attracts so much attention today. Take a closer look at the coin itself. On the obverse, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, along with the inscriptions, United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and $quarter. Flip it over, and the reverse design tells a story connected to the quarter's specific theme and location. Every detail matters. Collectors examine lettering sharpness, strike quality, surface preservation, and even tiny design elements that most people never notice. This detail changes everything because serious buyers often focus on features invisible to casual eyes. What makes this coin even more fascinating is its physical makeup. It consists of a copper core surrounded by layers of copper-nickel-clad metal. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, carries a thickness of about 1.75 millimeters, and has a girth or circumference of roughly 76.2 millimeters. During production, minting equipment faced constant pressure, dies experienced wear, and slight differences in striking quality emerged. While millions were produced, finding survivors with strong eye appeal and original surfaces has become increasingly difficult. And that's where collectors become extremely selective. A fine condition example that has remained untouched can generate excitement because original toning, natural darkness, and honest circulation character often tell a story that cleaned coins simply cannot. Never clean this coin. Even one improper cleaning can permanently destroy value and erase the qualities advanced collectors are searching for. Original toning matters. Professional grading is critical because authentication, condition assessment, and market confidence can dramatically influence what buyers are willing to pay. Today, premium examples connected to this 2011 D quarter have been associated with auction conversations reaching incredible levels, with reported market values climbing toward $145,000 under exceptional circumstances. That kind of number transforms a simple quarter into a silent fortune. It becomes serious money, a life-changing opportunity. You're no longer holding spare change. You could be holding a fortune that collectors refuse to ignore. Demand keeps rising. Available high-quality pieces keep shrinking, and many serious collectors choose to hold rather than sell. If you discover one, check the date first. Then check the mint mark. Examine the surfaces carefully under good lighting. Avoid cleaning, polishing, or attempting repairs. Patience creates wealth in this hobby because the biggest mistakes usually happen when people rush. Do not spend this coin. Most people miss this opportunity completely. But the next quarter on our list is even more shocking. Its story is rarer, its collector demand is stronger, and the money attached to it is almost impossible to believe. Stay with me, because what comes next is even bigger. Imagine finding a quarter that looks worn, ordinary, maybe even forgotten at the bottom of a drawer. Then discovering collectors are desperately hunting for examples just like it. That's the story behind the 2016 state-style quarter carrying the P mint mark. Most people would spend this coin without hesitation. Others would toss it into a coin jar and forget it exists. But experienced collectors know that some coins hide in plain sight for years before the market finally recognizes what was sitting there all along. Do not spend this coin. What you're about to hear is something most people never notice, and that mistake could cost them a hidden treasure. The year 2016 was a fascinating period in American history. The country was moving through a heated election season. Economic uncertainty remained a constant topic, and millions of Americans handled coins every day without paying attention to them. During this period, enormous numbers of quarters moved rapidly through circulation. Production demands remained high, minting facilities worked continuously, and coin dies experienced tremendous stress. Under those conditions, preserving a coin in attractive original condition became far less common than many people realize. That reality is one reason collectors continue paying close attention to quarters from this era. At first glance, the design seems familiar. On the obverse, George Washington appears proudly with the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar. The reverse showcases a detailed commemorative design representing American heritage and history. Collectors often spend hours studying the smallest features of these designs. They inspect lettering strength, strike sharpness, field quality, and tiny details around the devices. Most people never notice these characteristics, yet serious collectors can become obsessed with them. This detail changes everything because even subtle differences can separate an ordinary coin from one that commands extraordinary attention. The physical specifications tell another part of the story. This quarter is composed of a pure copper core layered between outer copper nickel-clad surfaces. It weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, carries a thickness of around 1.75 millimeters, and has a girth, or circumference, of roughly 76.2 millimeters. While these numbers sound routine, collectors know that production quality, strike pressure, and die condition can dramatically influence how a coin appears. During periods of heavy minting activity, dies gradually wore down, details softened, and subtle variations emerged. Finding examples that survived circulation while retaining strong visual appeal has become increasingly challenging. One reason collectors become emotionally attached to this 2016 P quarter is its survival story. Most examples entered commerce immediately. They passed through countless hands, cash registers, vending machines, and pockets. Many became scratched, damaged, stained, or cleaned. That's why original surfaces matter so much today. Never clean this coin. Even a gentle cleaning can permanently alter the surface and destroy collector demand. Original toning, natural darkness, honest wear, and untouched character often attract far more interest than an artificially bright coin. Professional grading is critical because buyers want confidence that the coin remains authentic and unaltered. Another factor driving attention is the mint mark itself. The small P mint mark may seem insignificant to casual observers, but collectors carefully examine its placement, clarity, and relationship to surrounding design elements. Some spend years searching for attractive examples with balanced wear and strong eye appeal. As more collectors enter the hobby, competition grows stronger. Many advanced collectors are holding quality examples instead of releasing them back into the market. Demand continues climbing while the number of desirable surviving pieces gradually shrinks. Today, exceptional examples associated with this 2016 P quarter have generated remarkable auction excitement, with market discussions reaching approximately $110, zeroth that transforms an ordinary-looking quarter into serious money. It becomes silent fortune, hidden wealth, a life-changing opportunity hiding among everyday change. You're not looking at a simple coin anymore. You could be looking at something people accidentally lose every single day without realizing what they had. If you find one, check the date first. Confirm the P mint mark. Examine the surfaces carefully under proper lighting. Never polish it. Never scrub it. Protect the original toning and seek professional grading whenever possible. Patience creates wealth because rushed decisions often destroy value forever. And don't go anywhere, because the next coin on this countdown is even rarer, even more mysterious, and far more dangerous to ignore. What comes next has shocked collectors across the country. Have you ever looked at a quarter and thought it was too ordinary to matter? That's exactly why the 2012 state-style quarter with the P mint mark continues to surprise collectors. Every day, these coins disappear into cash registers, vending machines, parking meters, and spare change jars. People spend them without a second thought. Yet some collectors search relentlessly for attractive examples because they know something the average person doesn't. Hidden treasure rarely announces itself. It hides quietly until someone finally recognizes what everyone else overlooked. Do not spend this coin, because what seems common today may be far more important than most people realize. The story begins in 2012 Ampere's year, when America was steadily recovering from difficult economic years. Consumer confidence was improving, businesses were expanding again, and billions of coins continued circulating across the country. During this period, mint facilities were producing enormous quantities of coinage to meet demand. Under such production pressure, coin dies experienced constant wear and replacement cycles. While millions entered circulation, preserving one with strong eye appeal became increasingly difficult as years passed and everyday use slowly erased important details. The design itself is one of the biggest reasons collectors remain fascinated. On the obverse, George Washington appears alongside the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and $quarter. The reverse presents a detailed commemorative design celebrating a unique piece of American history and culture. Collectors examine every corner of the coin, searching for strong strike details, crisp lettering, balanced wear patterns, and attractive surfaces. Tiny details most people completely ignore often become the exact features that advanced collectors obsess over. This is where ordinary change begins transforming into something much more significant. Physically, the coin follows the standard specifications of modern quarters. It contains a pure copper core bonded between outer layers of copper-nickel-clad metal. The weight is approximately 5.67 grams. The diameter measures 24.26 millimeters. Thickness is around 1.75 millimeters, while the girth, or circumference, is roughly 76.2 millimeters. Although those numbers seem routine, collectors understand that production quality matters enormously. Minting pressure, die condition, and strike strength all influence how the final coin appears. Some examples emerged with noticeably sharper details, making them especially desirable years later. What truly separates this coin from ordinary pocket change is survival. Most examples were heavily circulated. They accumulated scratches, dents, discoloration, and damage from years of handling. Finding a fine condition example with original surfaces can be surprisingly difficult. That's why collectors place tremendous importance on authenticity and preservation. Never clean this coin. Cleaning permanently changes the surface and often destroys collector interest. Original toning matters. Natural darkness, subtle color variations, and honest age frequently add character that experienced buyers actively seek. Professional grading is critical because it confirms condition and helps establish confidence among serious collectors. The P mint mark is another feature that receives intense attention. Many collectors carefully inspect its appearance and surrounding details, searching for coins that display balanced wear and attractive overall presentation. As more people enter the hobby, competition for quality examples becomes stronger. Meanwhile, many collectors prefer holding desirable pieces rather than selling them. Demand continues growing, while the pool of attractive surviving coins becomes smaller each year. Today, exceptional examples associated with this 2012 P quarter have generated remarkable auction attention, with market values reaching approximately $130. Zeroth, that kind of number turns a simple quarter into silent fortune. It becomes hidden wealth, hiding in plain sight. A coin that once purchased almost nothing can suddenly represent serious money and a life-changing opportunity. You're holding more than metal. You could be holding a fortune people accidentally spend every single day. If you discover one, check the date first. Verify the P mint mark. Study the surfaces under proper lighting and avoid touching the face of the coin whenever possible. Never polish it. Never attempt to improve its appearance. Patience creates wealth because preservation is often what separates an ordinary coin from an extraordinary one. Most people miss this opportunity completely, but informed collectors know exactly what they're looking for. Before you spend any quarter, stop and check your change one more time. The coins we covered today prove that hidden wealth is still circulating across America, waiting for someone to recognize it. If you enjoyed this treasure hunt, subscribe to Coin Empire USA because the next video reveals even rarer coins, bigger collector battles, and auction prices that sound impossible until you see them for yourself. Your next life-changing discovery could already be sitting in your pocket. Don't miss it.